Artist who does everything. He sings, he performs, he writes. He's been nominated for Oscars, won Grammys. He's an authority on love songs. And to show you what I mean, he's here to sing his first hit, Just Once. Please welcome Mr. James Ingram.
This brilliant singer and pianist, well renowned for his rich and silky tenor voice and an incredible howl, spent most of his 5-decade career alternating between the positions of superb journeyman and reluctant star solo recording artist. After spending several years singing in gospel and funk bands and accompanying artists such as Ray Charles and Leon Haywood, this man rose to prominence in 1980 when he debuted on the Billboard R&B chart as a composer and performer. The centerpiece of today's video is all about James Ingram. Before we start, let's be sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and push the notification bell to be sure you won't miss on any more uploads. Now without further ado, let's cue that intro. James Edward Ingram was born on February 16th, 1952 in Akron, Ohio, where he attended East High School and obtained a track scholarship to the University of Akron. As a child, Ingram trained himself to play the piano and sang in his church choir. He co-wrote both sides of a 1973 single by the Christian All-Stars of Akron. By his late teens, he joined Revelation Funk, a local band that opened for the Ohio Players and issued a few unknown singles. The band traveled to Los Angeles and performed in the 1975 blaxploitation film Dolomite, singing a song from the soundtrack, but they quickly returned to the Midwest. Ingram chose to stay around and carve out a career as an LA-based session musician, musical director, and songwriter, establishing himself until the end of the 70s by working in various capacities with Ray Charles, Leon Haywood, Cuba Gooding Sr., and High Energy, among others. In August 1980, he achieved his first charting hit as a songwriter with Carl Carlton's This Feeling's Rated Extra, co-written with Haywood. Ingram was originally recognized as a lead vocalist with Zingara, a band whose sole self-titled album was written and produced solely by Lamont Dozier. Ingram took the lead on the track, Love's Calling, a powerful ballad that entered Billboard's R&B chart in the final week of 1980 and finally reached number 29 despite being released by the Tiny Wheel label. Ingram's breakthrough continued until 1981. Ingram's first publishing agreement was with 20th Century Fox, when he performed the $50 demo for Just Once. Quincy Jones contacted me and we had a long-term relationship. Jones released The Dude in March 1981, with Ingram providing lead vocals on the title track. His biggest singles, Just Once peaked at number 17 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts and number 11 on the R&B charts, and 100 Ways peaked at number 14 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts and number 10 on the R&B charts. Ingram's performances on both tracks were nominated for Grammy Awards. Ingram won the award for Best R&B Vocal Performance with 100 Ways, and although not having headline, was nominated for Best New Artist. Concurrent and subsequent sessions continued to boost Ingram's stock. Among his collaborations with Quincy Jones was Patty Austin's Every Home Should Have One, released in September 1981, and promoted with the Ingram duet Baby, Come to Me. The record debuted in March 1982, fell out of the top 40 on the R&B chart, but returned months later with a boost from the soap opera General Hospital, eventually peaking at number 9 on the R&B list and topping the pop chart. Ingram was also a member of the all-star crew that created Michael Jackson's Thriller. He co-wrote and sang on PYT, the Blockbuster album's last single, which was released in 1983, the same year his and Austin's second duet, How Do You Keep the Music Playing, recorded for the film Best Friends, reached the R&B top 10. Ingram's debut solo album for Quincy Jones' Warner Bros. Supported Q West label was completed, the top 10 R&B LP, issued in July 1983. included Party Animal and the Michael McDonald collaboration Y'all Mo Be There. Ingram received 5 Grammy nominations between 1983 and 1984, winning one for Best R&B Performance by a Duo or Group with Vocals. Despite the brighter attention, Ingram continued to labor behind the scenes on commissioned projects. By the time Never Felt So Good was published in July 1986, George Benson, Nancy Wilson, the Pointer Sisters, Jeffrey Osborne, Kenny Rogers, and Steve Winwood had all recorded with Ingram, as had USA for Africa, the chart-topping We Are the World. Ingram's second album reached the top 40 R&B and charted 2 singles, but it was surpassed that year by David Pack's adult contemporary hit I Just Can't Let Go, which featured Ingram and Michael McDonald, and more significantly by Ingram and Linda Ronstadt's Somewhere Out There, which was recorded for the soundtrack of An American Tale. It was a number 2 pop success, earning a Grammy nomination for Best Pop Performance by a Duo or Group with Vocal and Song of the Year. Ingram ended the decade with It's Real, a new Jack Swing flavored album that peaked at number 44 on the R&B chart and featured 2 big hits among its 5 charting singles. It's Real went top 10 R&B and was followed by I Don't Have the Heart, a number 1 pop hit that was nominated for a Grammy in the Best Pop Vocal Performance category. Despite moving from QS to Warner Bros., Ingram had a close relationship with Quincy Jones, who featured him on The Secret Garden, Sweet Seduction Suite, the biggest song from his Get Back on the Block album. It topped the R&B charts, reached the top 40 in mainstream, and earned the singer another nomination for Best R&B Performance. During the 90s, Ingram only released one under-promoted album, Always You, which produced his only charting solo song, Someone Like You. Otherwise, Ingram was busy with duets, soundtrack contributions, and other collaborations. He was nominated for 2 further Grammys. Dolly Parton's duet, The Day I Fall in Love from the family film Beethoven's Second, was nominated for Best Song Written Specifically for a Motion Picture or Television in 1994. Anita Baker's duet When You Love Someone from the soundtrack of the romantic comedy Forget Paris was nominated for Best Pop Collaboration with Vocals in 1995. Ingram and Debbie Allen collaborated on the musical Brothers of the Night over the next decade with an indie release in 2001. Ingram starred as a duet partner on the American television reality show Celebrity Duets in the summer of 2004. In 2006, Ingram collaborated with neo-soul singer Angie Stone on the single My People. Throughout the 2010s, Ingram continued to perform sporadically. Sadly, on January 29, 2019, Ingram passed away of brain cancer at the age of 66. Now, before we go, I have a question for you all. What is your favorite song from James Ingram or a song that he wrote?